Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for another episode of MKB Leadership Show. I'm your host, Katrina Burrus, and this show has been brought to you in partnership with Sotheby TV. I am absolutely delighted to introduce to you today Caroline Lang. Caroline Lang is co-chair of Sotheby, Switzerland, together with David Bennett. She is also Swiss chair of the Impressionist, Modern, and Contemporary Art. She is an international auctioneer and a very capable woman. So welcome, Caroline Lang.
Hi, Katrina. It's a pleasure to be here.
So tell me, what's a typical day of yours in your multiple roles?
Well, the wonderful thing about my profession, that is why I've chosen it in the first place, is that actually no day resembles the one previous. You can travel anywhere in the world and meet the most fascinating and passionate people in the art world and some absolutely fascinating collectors. And as I'm passionate about art and traveling, it has combined every single box.
So variety, traveling, being interested in your clients, so those are key motivators, as I see. So tell us, what has made you successful in your career?
I decided at the age of 18 not to pursue my studies. I finished my baccalaureate in Switzerland, my matura, and I absolutely wanted to go to Sotheby's. And I got an internship as the assistant of the archivist in the Impressionist and Modern Art department in London. 1 week after I started, the archivist suffered a nervous breakdown, and I was lucky enough to get her job. 2 months later, the junior cataloger of the same department has happened the same misfortune, and I got his job.
My, oh my.
So I guess part of my success is that I have strong nerves, perseverance, and also that I keep the best interests of my clients at heart, even if it means less business in the short term.
Indeed. And tell us, what has made you successful as a leader?
I think having worked in 8 different positions within the company and between different countries has definitely helped for a greater understanding and seeing a bigger picture. I also think that I'm kind of an out-of-the-box thinker and understand the needs of people within and outside of the organization pretty well.
So Caroline, what are some of the changes in your business today?
There have been enormous changes since the year 2000. The arrival of the internet has had as a consequence that there is great transparency in the market as far as pricing is concerned. So that was one of the changes. Then you also had the opening of all borders, which meant that the world has turned global, and with the access of the internet, plus the multiplication of art fairs and museum shows, which must have multiplied at least 10 times over since the year 2000, the market has gone totally global.
Indeed, global it is. So, on a more personal level, what is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
My biggest failure was also my first failure and came totally unexpected. When I was sent on my first business trip in 1988, I just started as being the junior cataloger. I was told to go and see a sculpture, Le Baiser of Rodin, in Belgium at a private collector's house. They told me, all you need to do is to quote 350 to 450,000 pounds for this great sculpture, and you bring it back for our evening sale that will be, star of the season. So that's all you need to do. Our representative in Belgium will take care of you the moment you step out of the plane. And so she did. And she also fed me a shrimp sandwich for lunch before heading off to the client. When we finally arrived at the destination, needless to say, I was so sick that I couldn't even get the estimate across to the client, and I lost that first sculpture to Christie's.
Oh, indeed, that must have been traumatizing. How old were you?
It was devastating. I was 21 years old, but it taught me that all you need to do is keep on going and that you learn from your failures.
Well, good for you. So what was your biggest aha moment in your life?
My biggest aha moment? In 1990, at the end of 1990, I lost my father. And 1 week later, I took my first auction in the Impressionist and Modern Art field in London. The day after, I resigned from Sotheby's because I was about to get married, moved to Munich to join my fiancé, and then moved with him to Switzerland. Sotheby's asked me if I wanted to take up a position as a director of the Impressionist and Modern Art department in Geneva, and I said yes. 3 months later, I got divorced, and I'm still at Sotheby's.
Oh my goodness, that must have been, so you seized the opportunity that was offered to you.
I understand that every change brings great opportunity, and ever since I've been surveying the wave.
Well, bravo, Caroline. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your experience today. Thank you. Thank you. I hope the MKB Leadership Show has brought your leadership one step further to excelling. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Katrina Burrus, and this show has been brought to you by Dukascopy TV and MKB Leadership Show. Stay tuned for many more interesting interviews. Thank you.